Have you noticed something? The loudest person in the room is rarely the most powerful one, but the calmest person in the room is often most powerful person. And you know that weakness does not always looks like fear. Sometimes it looks like noise. Constant opinions, constant arguments, constant explanations, constant need to prove something, and talking becomes armor, because if you keep talking, no one will get the time to question you. And this is the sign of a weak person. He knows that I do not have any kind of knowledge, but I'll have to win this argument. And how I'm supposed to win this argument? By shouting. And you know that if you are in an argument with someone and if you are thinking that what is my greatest weapon, then your greatest weapon is silence and smile. Yes, you heard me right. If you are in a generic place, if you are in an office and you know that a lot of people are watching me, then you will just have to do one thing. You will have to be silent that time. Because if you will also behave like that stupid person in front of everyone, then you will lose your control. And this is the reason why I'm saying that you will have to be silent. If you are in a fight, if you are in an argument, then you will have to be silent. Because if you will lose your senses, if you will lose your control over yourself, then you will do something that will not appropriate and that will not be in your favor, and that mistake will enough to make you feel guilty that time. And you know that when someone feel insecure, silence feels threatening. Silence creates exposure. In silence you are left alone with yourself, and not everyone is comfortable that, so they feel space. They dominate conversations, they interrupt, they over explain, they defend things no one attacked, not because they are confident, but because they are afraid of being insignificant. And you know what is the reason that why I'm creating this video? Day before yesterday, one of my junior came to me and he was saying that, sir, I had an argument with person B. And when I heard the story, and I also conclude that yes, my junior was right in the situation, a situation by where this argument has created. But one thing that he did wrong, he actually disrespected the person B in front of everyone. And even though when I heard that story, I conclude that my junior was right. Ethically he was right, but his mistake, one mistake that he has done, he disrespected him, he disrespected the person B. And this is the reason why I'm saying that in an argument it is very important to keep calm, it is very important to not lose control. And what happened after that, they had to face the management, the jury, and the higher management found my junior guilty. And the reason was because my junior disrespected person B. But when I heard the story from my junior, I also conclude that person B was wrong, but my junior disrespected him, it was his fault, and the jury also found him guilty. And this is why I am saying to you that even if an argument, even in an fight, don't be so loud, because you will lose your control in that fight, in that argument, and it will backfire you. And if you will also open social media, this thing is all over social media. Aggression is in the blood of today's generation. So now let's understand this thing with the example of social media. There are two influencers, influencer A and influencer B. Influencer A creates educational content, he educates people, he is more calm, he is more creative. But influencer B, he creates controversies, he is violent, he is loud. Now what do you think, that who has more followers? Obviously influencer B has more followers, because people like to watch violence, people like loudness, they like controversies, and this is the reason that they are illiterate here. And if you really wanted to see your future, that in future where I will stand, then you just have to do one thing. You will have to choose from influencer A and influencer B. If you are here this side, then obviously you will achieve a lot of knowledge in future, and because your goal is clear. But if you really loves influencer B, then your future is already decided, and I don't want to say anything, you already understand what I'm trying to say. Fake people fear exclusion, they fear being misunderstood, they overtalk to control perception, but strong people don't panic over perception. And I bet that you already heard this quote that actions speaks louder than words. Real strength is calm, it listens more than it speaks, it don't rush to prove, it doesn't compete for attention, it doesn't react for every comment, it understands something important. Not every opinion requires a response, not every argument deserves a perception. Because you will have to choose, are you speaking because you will have to add value in someone's life, or are you speaking because silence is making you uncomfortable? Because if you constantly need to win arguments, if you constantly need to prove something in front of other people, if you constantly need to correct everyone, that you are not a powerful person, you are just an insecure person. Because if you are a powerful person and you are sitting in a debate and you have said a line and you know that it is correct, all the people inside the room know that it is correct. And if you are a person who said a line and you are now proving that line, so listen, hey, I have said this thing, now I will prove that why it is correct. That means that you also know that there is no value of my words in this room, I'll have to prove that point. That means that you also know that you are insecure. And you know what is the one trait that is common in between the influential people and powerful people? They never prove their point. They only say one line and they know that it is correct. They will never prove that point. And it is a premium line. Listen it carefully, that volume attract attention, but composure commands respect. And in a world addicted to noise, silence is becoming the rare form of strength. So hey guys, this is day 48 of us speaking English, and I know that yesterday I did not create a long form of video, but I created a short form of video, and our challenge was to create videos on English language. So right now we are in the challenge right now, and we have created videos over 48 days. Tomorrow will be 49th day, and we are in the challenge right now. And if you really like my thoughts, then please like this video, and if you really wanted to join our community, then please subscribe to my channel. We will meet tomorrow.